was working in the lab late one night with my eyes beheld an eerie sight. The monster from his lap began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in a flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. From laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampire feast. The Puzo came from their humble abode to get a jolt of my electric. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They did the mash. It caught on in a flash. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all making sounds. Evil and chains back by his main house. The coffin makers were about to rise. They played the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They played the mash. It caught on in a flash. They played the mash. They played the monster mash.
Out from his coffin, Drax voiced it.
Good evening, ladies and ghouls. Welcome to an epic and side-splitting journey through the history of Halloween. Me, our time travel guides, Professor Boo, Pumpkin Petra, and their colorful cast of friends.
Greetings, young Halloween historians. I'm Professor Boo, the spectacular scholar.
Hi, mortals. I'm Pumpkin Petra, your pumpkin pal, and I'm here to deliver some hearty Halloween jokes.
These are my Halloween crew: Mommy Matt, Witchy Wendy, Vampire Victor, Glenda Gold, Skeleton Sam, and Boris Bad.
Get ready for an adventure that begins on black and deep on history.
Our journey starts in ancient Celtic lands, where Halloween began as the festival called Samhain, marking the end of harvest.
The ancient Celts lived all over Europe, but were especially known in Ireland, England, Scotland, northern France, and northern Spain.
Look, here come the Celts. They look very caravan. Why are they carrying boots and wearing costumes?
They used to mark the end of summer by lighting bonfires. It was also thought that on the night of the boundary between this world and the next, within allowing people to talk to their dead relatives.
They carved turnips instead of pumpkins. They call them jack-o'-lanterns. So, this was to scare the spirits that might try to return.
Those Celtic folks must have had a seriously sharp sense of humor.
They also put on disguise and go house to house reading poems for food.
We decided to write some Halloween poems for our own. We'd like to share some with you now, along with our spooky Halloween art.
Cauldron. Cruel witches stir poison around the cauldron. Underestimating what this poison will do. Life or death, what will it be? Dreading what will happen. Ruling the world with poison. Onto kids with candy filled with poison. No one can stop them.
Ghosts. Gruesome ghosts coming out of the cave. Haunted houses, black figures on the windows. Ooh, so petrifying. Spine chilling for anyone who walks by. Trick-or-treating all night. Monster. Monstrous creatures lurking in the shadows. Outcast monster that lives in the dark. Nowhere to be seen in cities and towns. Sharp teeth and a hideous face, terrifying claws that kills its prey, eating you alive, roaring and killing in the night.
Halloween, horrifying creatures walking in the streets, aghast at the werewolf costume. Look, there are haunted houses all over the town. Lanterns are shining all the time. Oh, it is the best night ever. Wizards creating potions, they excited children with piles of sweets. Everyone has a lot of fun. Never want this night to end.
Spiders. Spiders crawling through the hallway, petrifying fangs, in the room ready to bite through human flesh. Disgusting slime entering the master bedroom ready for dinner.
I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? And I always feel like somebody's watching me. And I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? When I come home at night, I think the door real tight. People call me on the phone and try to avoid. But you can never on TV see me when I'm alright, just paranoid. When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to wash my hair. Cause I might open my eyes and find someone standing there. People say I'm crazy, just a little touch. But that's how it's with me.
Wow! If they turned up to my house and read that great poetry, I would definitely give them some food.
What would you give them? Broccoli? Ice cream? Spaghetti? Oreos? Pizza?
Stop. Please stop. You're embarrassing yourself now.
But what about trick-or-treat traditions?
In the Middle Ages, they believed in ghosts and goblins, so they dressed up in costumes to confuse them when Halloween was near.
And they go door to door for food and money. The food and money was being collected to go towards the celebration held at this time of the year.
Food and money? Trick-or-treating sure is sweet back then. Now let's talk about Stingy Jack. This is a story that comes from the Irish folklore.
He was clever but not so nice. Man, who tricked the devil?
In the end, Jack couldn't get to heaven or hell, so he roams every Halloween with his lantern looking for a place to rest.
He was known as Jack of the Lanterns, which became shortened to Jack O'Lantern.
And that's why we carve scary faces on pumpkins to keep Stingy Jack and other spooky spirits away. What's a pumpkin's favorite sport?
I don't know.
Squash. Get it? No. It's like paddle.
We have learned that costumes has been an important part of Halloween, to the Celts, to the Middle Age, to today.
Halloween costumes have evolved in the past. It was witches, ghosts, and skeletons.
Today, you can be anything. I once saw a kid dressed as a slice of pizza.
talk about cheesy costumes.
At Sunnyview, we always have a costume parade. I love seeing all different costumes.
The most scary thing is seeing the teachers bring out the same costume year after year. I hope they wash them.
I hope you all have your costumes ready.
All right, kids and parents, it's almost time for the most important part of Halloween, games and traditions. Professor Vu, Pumpkin Petra, and their Halloween friends are here to tell you about some exciting Halloween activities.
We witches love bobbing apple. It's like a wet wild treasure hunt for us.
We vampires have a fondness of playing the classic game hide and seek. We're excellent at hiding in the shadows.
Don't forget about the tradition of telling spooky stories around a campfire. It gives everyone the chills.
Well, there you have it, kids and parents. Halloween isn't just about costumes and candy. It's also about having a blast of fun with Halloween games and traditions.
Now, let's end this epic journey with the Grand Halloween Parade, featuring all your favorite characters in the Sinister's costumes.
What an incredible journey you had today, exploring the history of Halloween, sharing laughs, and learning about fun Halloween games and traditions.
We hope you have spectacular time with us and that you go out and enjoy Halloween with all the knowledge you have gained.
Remember, Halloween is a lot of fun, laughter, and creating memories will last a lifetime.
Thanks to Professor Boo, Pumpkin Petra, and their colorful cast of friends for taking us in this unforgettable adventure. And thank you, kids and parents, for being an amazing audience. Happy, hauntedly happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!